Greetings and salutations out there, everybody. It's the nightmare, Scooter Ripley, and I'm here to, you know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about Monday Night Raw, and of course, it's that time of the year where WrestleMania sign pointing is in effect. So let's basically get into it because Elimination Chamber is over and done with. We are roughly 6 weeks away until WrestleMania, the most stupendous two-night event. Like, on some real talk, who uses the word stupendous like that? Like, I've been trying to really figure that out since they've been calling it the most stupendous two-night event. It's like, of all the adjectives, stupendous is the one y'all can come up with and use, but we here. But shows opens up with the new reigning, defending WWE champion Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar. I will say this, personally speaking, this version of Brock, I'm digging more. Granted, he's still involved with the title picture, all that, but the whole smiling baby face kind of Brock, I dig. I dig it. I dig this version of Lesnar. Him smiling, him engaging with the fans, him being more cheerful and joyful. He still beat that ass, but I'm enjoying this version of Lesnar more than anything. But of course, he's coming out showing that he's the new champion, that him and Roman are going to be going for a title for title, main event at WrestleMania. And then, of course, Paul Heyman comes out and was like, hey, yo, bro, you might not even make it to WrestleMania as champ, because March 4th, I'm assuming they're doing a specialty event at Madison Square Garden. He's supposed to fight Bobby Lashley there, but of course, if all the reports have been true, Bobby's going to be out with shoulder surgery. But they're still saying he's on a concussion protocol, and Heyman was like, oh, just in case Bobby can't show up March 4th, I'm still going to have an opponent for you. So you might not even make it to WrestleMania as champ. So hold your horses. And then, of course, Brock is like, you know what, Paul? Regardless of all the yin yang and bullshit you spitting, I'm going to be on SmackDown Friday to come holler at your boy. So we got that. And that was it. Then we get backstage where Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens are having an interview. Since they beat RK Bro last week, they have an opportunity this week that if they beat RK Bro in the main event, they'll be added to the tag team title match that's happening in 2 weeks. First match of the night, we get the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Make sure I didn't just mute myself. I did. We get the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Of course, the way WWE likes to do things and do things adjacent. Of course, if the Street Profits would have won this match, they would have somehow been included, or excuse me again, they would have been somehow included, or maybe future tag shot, whatever. But it was an okay match, solid match. Street Profits are always going to be entertaining. Alpha Academy is entertaining in their own right. But the match ended with Montez picking up Otis. And I don't know if he was trying to go for a suplex, or not suplex, but more of a, he could have did scoop slam. He could have did a world strongest slam. I don't know what necessarily Montez was really trying to go for. But he had Otis up. Of course, with the weight, it fell back on Montez. And Gable was holding his foot, which caused Alpha Academy to get the W. that's basically how that ended. Next up, I don't know officially if he's on the Raw roster or they was just doing this because his upcoming match on Tuesday. But you get Tommaso Ciampa, and then he finds a partner in Finn. He gets Finn Balor as his partner. Hold on one second, everybody. He gets Finn Balor as his partner. And, you know, this is Finn's first time being back in months. So, Tommaso Ciampa, Finn Balor are going to team up to fight the Dirty Dogs. You know, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Pretty good match. Pretty solid match. You know, it's good to see Finn. Of course, you know, it's good to see Tommaso on the big stage, seeing what he could do. I don't know if the plans is officially to put him on Raw or maybe put him on SmackDown, but, you know, it's good to see the long-standing Tommaso here on the big stage. But of course, all of this was advertisement because Tommaso is going against Dolph Ziggler tomorrow night on NXT. So this kind of served as both a showcase for Tommaso and to try to get you to watch their match tomorrow night. Ultimately, Tommaso and Finn win. Bars. Tommaso and Finn win. They get the W. I wouldn't be surprised if Tommaso beats Dolph or to keep Dolph around. Dolph gets the W, but, you know, we shall see. Next up, we get Miz TV. Miz feels like since the Mysterios have him 2-on-1, he needs a tag partner. So he was saying all these things, and then the Mysterio, he was about to introduce who his partner was going to be, and the Mysterios come out, and they was like, Miz, who did you find? Nobody likes you back there. So who did you find to be your tag partner? Excuse me again. So they was like, who did you find to be your tag partner? Like, nobody deals with you back there. So Miz officially challenges the Mysterios to a tag team match at WrestleMania, where it's going to be the Mysterios versus The Miz and Logan Paul. I don't want to necessarily say the crowd went wild, but if you've been paying attention to the news reports, you see that it was going to be him. Many people were suspecting it was going to be Cody. There's still no word yet if Cody even signed with the WWE, let alone this wouldn't want to be the way. This would not be the way I would bring Cody in. Cody and Miz versus the Mysterios at WrestleMania. But yeah, Logan Paul is Miz's tag team partner. So another match time for WrestleMania. The Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. It's 2 nights, people. It's 2 stupendous nights that they have to fill up. So we're going to get stuff like this. Now, the problem is we got 5 more weeks of promos and interactions with this before the match even happens. So, and funny how last year it was Miz and Morrison versus Damian Priest and Bad Bunny. And this year they pair Miz with the celebrity guest. Yeah, but and speaking of Damian Priest, he's here to take on Shelton Benjamin. Of course, Benjamin's with Alexander. I didn't know that they gave Cedric Benjamin and Alexander the Hurt Business name. Funny how they gave them the name of Hurt Business, but they haven't been dominant like that. So it's kind of like, okay. But solid match between the two. You could tell it was a match for the sake of being a match. It was kind of a homecoming of sorts. since Benjamin's from Orangeburg, South Carolina, so it was almost kind of a homecoming. But ultimately, Priest gets the W. After Priest gets the W, he will say that, hey, I have beaten former champions now. Your boy wants a challenge. Like, your boy wants a challenge. So with that being said, next week, I'm having an open challenge for the United States Championship. And I want a former world champion. Like, I want somebody basically, quote unquote, worth my time. And from that, Finn Balor comes out and was like, you need a challenger, my guy? Look no further. Even your boy Finnathan. Yes, I call him Finnathan. And so next week, we're going to get Finn Balor, Damian Priest, United States Championship. We shall see. We shall see. Could that be Priest's undoing before WrestleMania? We don't know. And boy, this next segment, ooh, boy. All right, so Reggie comes out and was like, he kind of feels bad for what he did to Dana Brooke because, Dana Brooke kind of friend zoned him. And from that, that's how he used that to beat Dana Brooke and take the 24/7 title back. But yeah, so he invites Dana Brooke to the ring and tries to rectify the situation. So he even brings a ref out and he's basically saying, hey, Dana, pin me and get your belt back. So the first time she goes for the pin, he kicks out. The second time, he kicks out again. Then she, quote unquote, lays a kiss on him to pin him. And oh boy, as she's pinning him, the camera is kind of overhead and you can see all of the tape and tracks that are in Dana's hair. And it was like, oh boy. Then after she's done planting the kiss on him and they get up, half of her makeup is on Reggie's face. It's like all right here on Reggie's face. And it was like, y'all couldn't do nothing better with that one? Y'all couldn't give Dana a warning or make it look much better than that, but I digress. Dana Brooke's your new 24/7 champion. Then we get Bianca Belair coming to the ring, cutting a promo, because she earned the title shot against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. And basically she's saying, I'm gonna walk out the Raw Women's Champion, like how I did last year when I walked out SmackDown. I'm gonna walk out as Raw Women's Champion. And then Becky comes out. Really, this whole Big Time Beck's character, I've been saying it for a while. It's not really doing it for me. It hasn't been doing it for me. And the thing is that now her whole thing is she's playing victim now. She's blaming Bianca. Excuse me. She's blaming Bianca for the reason why she's not popular anymore. That when she beat Bianca for the title at SummerSlam in the 26 seconds, that right there is the reason why the fans stopped loving her. So she's upset at the fact that the fans don't love her anymore like they used to, and she's blaming Bianca for this. Let that pause and sink in. Yeah, we're gonna let that stupid situation be. And then they was about to get into it, and then of course it leads to the fact that Bianca was supposed to fight Doudrop. You know what, guys? I totally skipped the match. But I'll get into it after I did it because I totally missed it in my notes. I'll get back to it. But yeah, Bianca, if you've seen her and Doudrop fight before, this was almost the same thing. Except that she did a power bomb to Doudrop at one point. She suplexed Doudrop at one because with Doudrop being the bigger opponent, it's not like Bianca hasn't picked up Doudrop and hit the KOD and things. So, but yeah, of course Bianca gets the W. Like they're not going to kill the momentum of Bianca going into this match, especially with her losing to an opponent. If she's going to lose to an opponent, it's going to be because maybe Becky Lynch interfered or something. But for the most part, they're not going to really cause damage or derail the steam going into this match. Sorry. But yeah, Bianca gets the W over Doudrop. And of course, her and Becky have to stare down because, their match is imminent for WrestleMania. And the match I forgot to mention because the namesake of my name, you did have Rhea Ripley versus Nikki ASH again. I think this is like the third or fourth time fighting now. It was a squash. I don't know if they're about to get ready to shed that almost a superhero from Nikki or whatever, but yeah, it was a squash. Rhea gets the quick W. So yeah. Next up, we get Edge. Edge basically cuts this promo, basically saying that, him chronologizing his WrestleMania appearances and him coming back. And he was basically saying, I need WrestleMania. WrestleMania needs me, but at the same time, I need an opponent. Not only do I need an opponent, I need one that's caliber for a WrestleMania challenge. Now, hearing the way he's talking, I think it's going to be AJ Styles. Of course, once again, the rumor mill could be that it could be Cody, because that could be a WrestleMania-worthy match, Cody Rhodes, Edge. But once again, there is no word of Cody truly signing with the company. I think it's going to be AJ Styles. I think we're going to get AJ Styles versus Edge. I wouldn't be surprised if come next week, we're going to get the official challenger because he laid out the promo and, left it there. Nobody came out to be like, well, hey, Edge, I'm your opponent. I think it's going to be AJ Styles. We shall see. Then, of course, the main event, we get RK Bro versus Seth freaking Rollins, and Kevin Owens. And like I said earlier, if Rollins and Owens wins, they get added to the tag team title match that's happening in 2 weeks. Good tag team match. Not gonna lie. I mean, you got Riddle, you got Orton, you got Seth, you got Owens. Great tag team match. It ended, of course, with Rollins and KO getting the W. I think Rollins hit the stomp to Orton on the outside, which pretty much left Riddle by himself. And they eventually beat the shit out of Riddle almost in a sense. They get the W. So now in 2 weeks, triple threat tag match. Alpha Academy, RK Bro, Rollins and KO. Ultimately, I don't know which way this is gonna swing because there's rumors of Stone Cold supposed to have a match. Are they trying to get Stone Cold to have a match? You know how KO and his whole best friends thing, eventually he breaks up with his best friend. So I don't know if this is going to lead to possibly Rollins and KO having a match. Maybe even RK Bro breaks up and have a match. But I guess we'll have to see in 2 weeks whenever this match goes down on Raw. And ultimately, who might come out the tag champs for this match. But that was Raw in a nutshell. You know how it goes. It's time pointing season. It's WrestleMania season. It's a 2-night WrestleMania. So we're going to get some fluffs of matches. I mean, if we're looking at the card so far, Brock and Roman, title for title. Charlotte and Ronda. Belair and Bex. Miz and Logan Paul versus the Mysterios. Edge's open challenge to whomever answers it. Yeah, and that's it so far. We don't know what's going to happen with the Intercontinental title. We don't know what's going to happen with the U.S. title, especially now since Finn is getting a title shot. We don't know what's going to happen with the Raw Tag Team titles, considering this tag team title match is happening in 2 weeks. I doubt if they try to push Viking Raiders and Usos to WrestleMania, because that's another 6 weeks to delay that feud. So, of course, as the coming weeks happen, we're going to start seeing more and more feuds come together and happen for WrestleMania, because once again, it's 2 nights and it's 2 stupendous nights. So, yeah, that's all I can say. It was an okay show. I mean, depending on how you feel about Raw, depends on if you enjoyed it or not. Like, I'm gonna just be real with you. Raw is Raw. Hey, because that's the motto of this. I watched 3 hours of Raw, so you don't have to. Guaranteed. But yeah, I've been your boy, Ripley, the Nightmare. Thank y'all for rocking. Whether you loved it or hated it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, preferably thumbs up. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. Tell us below what you thought about Raw and how you thinking this road to WrestleMania is going. Ultimately, let me give the too sweet to the Brody's lip dizzle, Jaeger bombastic. Wow. Thank y'all for coming. But of course, the most important thing, tag that subscribe button, tag that notification bell, so that way you can see all the videos we bring. You know what I'm saying? We're getting adjusted to new schedules and things, so we're going to be just bringing videos whenever we can record, we can put them at videos for you. So be on the lookout. But, the best way to do it, subscribe. Join this family. But yeah, I've been your boy Scoot. Thank y'all for rocking. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all listening to me talk about Raw. But telling y'all, one of the funniest things y'all could probably go back and look at is that Dana Brooke and Reggie situation. Comical. Half the fake makeup on her. Watch it. Thank y'all for coming out. Most important thing you good people can do out there. Love yourselves, love one another, and of course, tag out. Peace, everybody.